Elon Musk just dropped a bomb that's got Apple shaking in their boots. The 2026 Tesla Starlink Pi tablet is here, and it's only $179. Yeah, you heard me right. A tablet that costs less than a fancy dinner for two, and it's being hyped as the iPad killer. People on X are losing it, calling this the end of Apple. But, is it really? Can a $179 gadget take down a $3.5 trillion giant? Stick with me, because we're diving deep into what this tablet's packing, how it stacks up against the iPad, and whether it's legit game over for Apple. Oh! And if you're new here, smash that subscribe button so you don't miss the next big tech flex. Let's roll. Okay, so what's the deal with this Tesla Starlink Pi tablet? According to buzz on X and recent reports, Musk unveiled this bad boy on June 7th, 2025, and it's got everyone from tech nerds to your grandma talking. For just $179, you're getting a tablet with Starlink satellite connectivity, AI that doesn't spy on you, and quantum-level security. Sounds like sci-fi, right? But here's the wild part. It's real, and it's aimed straight at Apple's throat. The iPad starts at, $349 for the basic model? And that's without all the fancy bells and whistles. Tesla's coming in with a price that's basically a slap in the face to Cupertino. But can it actually deliver? Or is this just Musk hyping another moonshot? Let's break it down. First up, let's talk about that $179 price tag. How the heck is Tesla pulling this off? Simple. They're not playing Apple's game. Apple's whole vibe is premium pricing. Charge $1,000 for an iPad Pro and make bank on margins. Tesla? They're like, nah, we're good. They're pulling in billions from cars, Starlink, and energy so they can sell this tablet at cost and still sleep easy. Reports say Tesla's aiming to produce 5 million units in year one, with plans to hit 127 million by year 3. That scale Apple can't touch without torching their profits. Plus, the Pi tablet uses Tesla's tech from their EVs, like the 4,680 battery cells and Dojo AI chips, which keeps costs dirt cheap. Apple's M4 chip is cool, but it's not built for $179. So, is this price a genius move or a lost leader to hook you into Tesla's ecosystem? We'll get there, but damn, $179 is spicy. Now let's talk tech, because this is where the Pi tablet gets nuts. The big flex is Starlink integration. Unlike your iPad, which needs Wi-Fi or a pricey cellular plan, this tablet hooks straight into SpaceX's 12,000 satellite network. We're talking 150 megabits per second, low latency, and coverage in places like the Sahara or the middle of the Pacific. Try streaming Netflix on an iPad in rural Alaska. Good luck. The Pi tablet also switches between Starlink, 5G, Wi-Fi 6E, and Bluetooth 5.3 without dropping a beat. X-Posts are hyping speeds up to 500 megabits in some areas, crushing most 5G networks. And get this, no subscriptions or data caps. Apple cellular iPads? You're shelling out $15 a month for a plan that throttles you after a few gigs. Tesla's like, here's global internet, no strings attached. That's a vibe. But wait, there's more. Let's talk privacy. Apple's been preaching privacy as a human right. But there's Siri still sending your voice to the cloud, analyzing your life, and let's be real, probably selling your data in some sneaky way. The Pi tablet? It's got zero-knowledge AI, meaning nothing leaves your device. Your searches, notes, even your weird late-night voice memos stay local. Cybersecurity folks are geeking out over its 256-bit AES encryption and quantum-resistant algorithms, stuff that makes iCloud look like a paper lock. And check this. There's a hardware-level anti-snoop mode that physically cuts off the mic and camera. No software hacks can touch it, and a hardwired LED tells you when they're on. Apple's got software toggles that hackers can bypass. So, if you're paranoid about big tech spying, would you ditch your iPad for this? Drop your take in the comments. Oh, and let's not skip the AI. Tesla's Dojo chip powers this thing, and it's like having a mini supercomputer in your bag. It handles everything locally: photo editing, video rendering, even offline productivity apps like Maps and Notes. Apple's M4 is fast, but it leans on iCloud for heavy lifting. The Pi tablet's AI also syncs with Tesla's ecosystem, your car, your Neuralink gear, even your smart fridge. Imagine editing a 4K video in the desert with no internet, then beaming it to your Tesla screen. And it's got a user-controlled data vault with a single toggle to block all tracking, Apple's privacy settings, a 20-page maze of fine print. Tesla's like, one click, you're ghosted. Is this the privacy flex we've all been waiting for? Hit the comments with your thoughts. Now, let's get to the juicy part. How does this kill Apple? The end of Apple talk isn't just clickbait. It's math. Apple's tablet market share is about 50%, but ex-posts and reports like ElonBuzz.com say Tesla could sell 45 million Pi tablets by 2027, dropping Apple below that mark for the first time ever. Why? Apple's ecosystem is a walled garden, and users are fed up. Surveys show 73% of iPad owners hate being locked in, and 45% would jump ship if switching was easy. Enter Tesla's Smart Transfer app. Plug in your iPad. It moves photos, videos, apps, even iOS-specific files in under 5 minutes. It's got voice guidance and big visuals. So even your tech-phobic uncle can do it. Apple's iCloud sync? Slow, clunky, and 12% of users lose files. Tesla guarantees zero data loss. Would you make the switch if it's this easy? Let me know below. But here's the real dagger. Tesla's ecosystem is bigger than Apple's. Apple's got phones, tablets, watches, and Macs. Cute but limited. Tesla's got cars, 12 million owners and counting. Starlink, energy, and AI that spans industries. The Pi tablet's a gateway to all that. Buy a $179 tablet, and suddenly you're syncing with your Tesla Model Y, charging it with a solar case, and using Neuralink wearables. Apple can't match that. And they can't match the price. Slashing iPad costs to $179 would gut their $400 billion revenue stream. Building a satellite network like Starlink? That's $180 billion they don't have. Musk's playing chess while Apple's stuck on checkers. So, is this really the end of Apple? Type end of Apple in the comments if you're Team Tesla. Let's not get too hyped without checking the flip side, though. Apple's not going down without a fight. They got a loyal fan base. Millions who buy an iPad shaped like a potato just cause it's got an Apple logo, their iOS is polished, and their M4 chip still slaps for creatives like video editors or artists. Plus, Apple's got cash. $3.5 trillion means they could drop a new product or cut prices to compete. History says they don't back down. Remember how they crushed BlackBerry? But Tesla's not BlackBerry. Musk's got Starlink, AI, and a cult following of his own. And Apple's last big tablet innovation was, what? The M4 in 2024? Kinda meh compared to quantum encryption and satellite internet. Still, could Apple pull a rabbit out of their hat? Drop your predictions below. Another thing, the Pi tablet's not perfect. It's launching with a custom Tesla OS, and nobody knows if they'll be as smooth as iOS or Android. Apps might be a problem. Apple's App Store has millions, while Tesla's starting from scratch. Early ex-posts are stoked, but some are skeptical, like, $179 sounds dope, but will it run Photoshop? And production's a gamble. 5 million units in year one is ambitious, especially with supply chain drama. Musk's also got a rep for over-promising. Cybertruck was late, and Neuralink's still a maybe. If the Pi tablet's buggy or delayed, Apple could shrug it off. Plus, regulatory hurdles for Starlink in some countries could limit global reach. So, is this a slam dunk or a risky bet? I'm curious. Hit the comments. Let's talk about who this tablet's for. It's not just for tech bros or Musk fanboys. At $179, it's aimed at everyone. Students, seniors, even folks in remote areas. Reports say it's got a high-contrast display and voice-activated AI for older users, making it easier than an iPad for your grandparents. For students, it's a no-brainer. Why drop $500 on an iPad when you can get Starlink-powered homework for less than a semester's textbooks? And for the 70% of global consumers who can't afford Apple's prices, this is a lifeline. Imagine kids in rural Canada or the UK streaming classes via Starlink. But here's the question. Would you buy one for yourself or your family? Drop it in the comments. I want to know. Now let's zoom out. This isn't just about tablets. It's about the future of tech. Tesla's building an open ecosystem where your tablet talks to your car, your house, even your brain via Neuralink. Apple's ecosystem is a walled garden. Tesla's is a freaking jungle. And with Starlink covering 95% of Earth by 2026, they're not just selling devices, they're selling connectivity. If Tesla pulls this off, they could redefine how we live, work, and play. But if they fumble, Apple's still got the crown. And don't sleep on other players. Samsung's got cheap tablets, and Google's Pixel could step up. So, is this the end of Apple or just a wake-up call? Type Tesla win in the comments if you think Musk's got this. What's next for Tesla? Musk's hinting at a Pi phone for $279, maybe even a smartwatch under $139. If they keep undercutting Apple while packing AI and Starlink, the tech world's in for a shakeup. And with SpaceX engineers tweaking the tablet's hardware, they're pushing for solar charging and lightweight builds. Long term, Musk's dreaming of a fully connected world. Your Pi tablet syncing with Mars rovers or Neuralink implants. That's nuts. But if anyone can pull it off, it's the guy who landed rockets. Still, Apple's not dead yet, and the FAA or global regulators could slow Tesla's roll. So, what's your bet? Tesla's new king or Apple fights back? Drop it below. All right, Tech Fam, that's the T on the Tesla Starlink Pi tablet. If this got you hyped, smash that like button. It really keeps the vibes going. And don't bounce yet. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss our next banger. We're diving into AI wars, EV showdowns, and maybe even that Pi phone rumor. What do you want us to cover next? Drop in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.